Today, I am going to tell you about my experience that happened when I was studying in the 5th semester of graduation. Although this is a short incident, it is one kind of event in my life that I have not been able to explain. Even after the passage of 10 to 11 years, I sink into the sea of deep thoughts whenever the incident comes to my mind. That day, I returned home from my university in the afternoon and was super tired because of attending a long lab class. After returning home, I took a shower and immediately went to bed and fell asleep. At that time, only me, my elder sister, and my cousin were at home. My sister and cousin were watching TV in the living room next to where I was sleeping. I saw while I was sleeping. Yes, you heard right. I was sleeping, but seeing everything clearly. The door of the house is next to our living room, which can be seen directly from my bedroom if my bedroom door is open. But I can never sleep with the bedroom door open. I sleep without locking the door, but closed it because I can't sleep even with the slightest sound. As my sister and cousin were watching TV, there was no question of opening the door and going to sleep. So, I closed the door and went to sleep. But I saw that I stand up from the bed. The door of the room was open, so I could see the house's main door clearly. At that time, the doorbell rang, and my cousin went and opened the door. It was seen that my uncle had come. When he came and entered the house, I went to the living room. There he sat on a sofa. I saw that he was wearing a red t-shirt and sky blue colored trousers. He said that he had come to take my cousin back. But my sister asked my cousin to stay tonight. After hearing this, I returned to my room and lay down on the bed again. Now, I saw a black figure slowly walking towards me from my washroom while lying in bed. It walked and stood near my head. The entire body of the figure was made of black carbon or charcoal. There were no eyes, nose, mouth, or ears on and in its face, and no hair on its head. Rather, there was a triangular shape in place of the head. The rest of the body was square-shaped. Its height is higher than the average height of a normal person. I could not see his legs, but there were 2 black hands. They were black as coal. Suddenly, it grabbed my throat with one of its hands. Its hand clamped down on my neck with great force. Its hands began to press my throat to such an extent that I was getting suffocated. I was in a lot of pain. I also used all the strength of my body to try to loosen its hand from my throat. My heart was crying for a bit of oxygen. Then I saw that figure holding my neck, and my cousin came into my room. It seemed as if she could not see the figure. She came and looked at me for a few minutes, and then pulled my toes. At that time, I woke up and looked. I saw that I was lying down and my whole body was drenched in sweat. I sat up and wondered if everything that had happened to me so far had been a dream, or if I had woken up and then gone back to sleep. I felt like my throat was hurting. I was sleeping in the afternoon, but when I woke up, it was evening. After some time, I went to the living room. I went there and asked my cousin if she had gone to my room. My sister said that she had sent my cousin to call me, as she noticed that I was getting up late. And my cousin said that she called me a few times, but as I was not waking up, she pulled my toes for waking me up. Then I thought that some devil was trying to harm me by possessing me in my sleep. But the moment my cousin touched my body, the connection with my body, and that devil was broken, and I was able to wake up after his possession. There is mention in the Bible about this type of devil who possesses the human soul while sleeping. Then the man sees the torture that the devil does with his soul in the form of a dream, but suffering in real terms. I didn't tell my sister and cousin what happened to me, but I thanked them in my heart because if my cousin had not touched my body, I might have died of suffocation while sleeping. And only I know the pain I suffered when that devil gripped my throat. It is not possible to explain that feeling through writing. Suddenly, I remembered my uncle. I asked if uncle had come or not. My sister said yes, he came. I again asked if he was wearing a red t-shirt and sky blue trousers. In response, my sister asked me how I knew because I was sleeping. But I had no answer. What would I have replied? That I had seen everything in my sleep? My question to the readers is what to call it. It cannot be called déjà vu because in that case, an event happening now seems to have happened before. But in this case, I had seen everything that happened in my sleep. After considering the situation, I realized that what happened to me happened right at sunset. Now the question arises, does time have any effect on this event? I think our soul temporarily leaves our body to travel while sleeping. And my soul also left my body and went on a journey. And then I saw what it saw, or what happened to it as a dream. Do you agree with me?